Rumors have heard of inside this building, this terrifying monster lurks. Due to this scene where someone noticed something very strange while looking around the abandoned hospital warehouse. He saw something in the corner. He wondered what it was. He got a gun and shot it. Immediately got a light that looked close and hated what it looked like already. Called a best friend. So one day, today we're going to be exploring this area. He's scared of this area. He's been scared of it for a long time. He saw it walking, and then he saw it walking away. A few days later, got a poo from The Simpsons went in the building and would succumb to the same fate as the other person had. This time I saw it beating up something. Whatever it was beating up, it was thrown into the air and it was revealed as the dead body of something. The same creature might have been able to escape, but soon they were able to store it back in the building. And of course, I was right, he would succumb to the same fate. Being ripped to shreds, one by one, by the creature. Even though it was dead, the creature did not care. A few days later, someone catched the robot while searching the building, saw it, and then shot it. Searching around, the creature started walking closer, but it was shot. They grabbed the creature by the back. Everyone was ready to start identifying it. It could not. It tried to reach close. So everyone was there. All of Apu's family. Every single one. A lot of Simpsons characters came in memory of none other than Apu. They were heartbroken. People were scared to go near it. They wanted to attack something. They started saying weird things as they put a Cleveland next to it. Cleveland was of course beaten to shreds. He was beaten to shreds. So far that he travelled up a second later. Even ceiling spiders could not survive. Then he was alone. To see that his friend has already been beaten up. Everyone started getting scared. Everyone. Bart entered the abandoned building a few days later. By the way, the rope was broken. He succumbed to the same fate. Later that evening, His people griefed him. The creature was found around the area where the building was. And you know how to tie it down. With hundreds of Bart's many cosplayers cried because Simpson was starting to lose casts. The cast was gone. The last thing they had to do was they would have to commit arson to this creature. So they removed the rope. And he was tied. He was welded to this giant statue. Then he found this thing that you might have destroyed if you didn't have it. It was like a very old version. It was a very old camera. So as everyone looked in happiness as the creature was being burned, the creature could not be freed. It basically tried to kill, but it kinda was able to before it was far away. You could see the creature being killed. It escaped. Well, instead, what they did was its head was slammed into a wall so hard that it became destroyed. Everyone started back from it. The creature will eventually lose all its chips.
Stabilization team holding in position. Standing. Inbound. Sector. Warning, our target is engaged in commanding small tactics with feedback. Stabilization team holding in position. Sweeping in. Stabilization team holding in position. Standing.
Soon, after running in the same path for so long, it just stopped. It froze as it fell and died. It just died. Every Bart was confused when he saw his dead body. They thought he was indestructible. He seemingly wasn't, and he was very unpleasant as well. They took him in, as it's now called, Dives. So they followed their little robot. The robot explored. The things it found were quite unpleasant. Obviously, it went into the bit we never went to. We decided to follow it. So, it turned back, and it just stopped. And shot for a second, and started walking towards the wall. They walked into this old area where they probably kept all the gravestones to the people who died at the hospital, where they were all missing. But it was emptied out one day, and the cameras followed even more. This camera was acting weird. As the camera turned slowly and looked, it saw this could have been an escape route it was planning to use one day, but it never got to. It's walked away. It's probably, and it's strange how such a terrifying creature could die so easily. This abandoned hospital is now dead. And this is just one of the many tales in the hospital. The hospital isn't just filled up with one, it's filled up with many monsters. They were scared because they just noticed something very strange. We of course can't talk about it since, you know, that will be for another episode of the show. The creature came up and showed what it looked like. Everyone not very badly frightened. Saw the machine just break. This creature walked way closer, and it seemed like the creature was innocent. But we'll not tell its story and tale, because that's for another episode, remember. Goodbye, and welcome to the first episode of The Tales from the Hospital. Well, there'll be 3 episodes of this, and then it's basically a series called The Tales of Monsters.